As y'all can see on the calendar, Team Affinity Stage 3 drops on June 30th, and I'm going to be going over a way you guys can use that starting today and after it comes out to make a ton of stubs. You can make so many stubs by doing this. So if you guys are watching right now, be sure to leave a like, subscribe on the road to 70,000 subscribers. If you guys are new, feel free to follow on any of those social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Code TWIN, My favorite are the purple galaxies. In the comment section below, if you guys have any other tips to go along with this, maybe let other people know. Let me know your thoughts on this if you guys did it before, how many stubs you made. So as y'all can see, there's an exchange for Team Affinities. There was one for Stage 1. This is the one for Stage 2. And I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same thing for Stage 3. And you guys can see, based on the overall of the players, that's how much you can exchange them for. It goes 100, 106, and then once you start getting into the bronzes, right, 997, 1238, maybe up until the 79s. Let's just take a look at 79. So right here, 4,775 for these 79 overalls. A lot of people are going to be trying to, one, discover these cards, and then two, get the really good ones as fast as possible. Like, let's say the Orioles have a really good card and people want him for the ranked seasons team. Content creators want to debut him. People are going to be using these exchange missions to get that Stage 3 done, and they're going to be needing players to do that, right? Now, one that I want to focus on, let's just say specifically, because he's one I paid attention to last time. Right now, David Price's buy now and sell now are 780 and 644. When Stage 2 Team Affinity dropped, I'm pretty sure his buy now was 1,400 and his sell now was 1,200. I don't know if it's going to get back up to that price, but I would not be surprised at all if it did, right? 79 overalls because it's right before gold, so they're going to be cheaper than golds. Those prices are going to go up. You're going to see gold's prices go up. You're going to see bronze prices go up. So, you know, you could maybe buy David Price's for, if you put in a buy order, 645 stubs, and then maybe sell them for like 1,100, 1,200, 1,300 stubs. So what I would recommend is just going, and you can even do it for bronzes too, right? Like, I'm sorting by starting pitchers, but what I would recommend is you could do golds. I didn't really pay attention to golds last time. I don't know if it's going to change that much. You might see the lower golds go up a little bit and everything like that. But what I would recommend is, no matter what you're doing for the max overall, I would not recommend diamonds. I don't think diamonds prices are going to really change. I think it's mainly going to be golds, but especially silvers and bronzes. So my method that I would recommend doing, and this is going to be for starting today, but then also when the Team Affinities drop, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, but let's just focus on the main thing right now. So we're just going to sort it by live series. You want that because it's live series players. You can do flashbacks and everything, but live series are going to move faster. I think they're going to be cheaper for the overall and everything like that. So I would recommend sorting by live series and maybe capping at 84. I like to focus on silvers. I find those move a little bit faster than golds do, but bronzes definitely move fast as well. And you guys can start if you want to. You know, it's hard to gauge whose prices will go up, but overall, in general, pretty much I think every silver and bronze player's price will go up for the live series, unless they're a free agent. Even free agents, though, still will, because I think it takes it from teams they maybe been on. But pretty much every bronze and silver price is going to go up. So you guys can start, buying players right now, and I'm not guaranteeing it just because, maybe they won't. But if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you remember this as well, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much every bronze and silver live series player saw their price increase quite a bit because people were buying them and they were just doing buy now, or they were creating buy orders, just trying to get these done as fast as possible. So let's just say Luke Voigt, we could buy him for 225. I might be able to sell him for 4 or 5, maybe 600 stubs once that Team Affinity Stage 3 drops. So that's something, if you guys wanted, you could start doing today. Start trying to stack up on players. And another thing you can do, this is something you can do today to make stubs, but you can really take advantage of it once the Stage 3 actually drops, and that's flipping cards. You guys probably already know what flipping cards is. If you don't, I'll just go ahead and explain it real quick. So what you do is you create a buy order, and typically I do it for one higher than the sell now price. Okay, so right here you can see that's 360. So I'm going to create a buy order for 361 stubs. Okay, and once that goes through, then I'm going to create a sell order, and typically what I do is one lower than the buy now price. So I will do 485 stubs since the highest one's 486. I want mine to be on top. so I put it one lower. And as y'all can see, there is a market tax. You lose 10% of your stubs here, but I get 436 stubs. So if my buy order goes through for 361 and then I sell them for 485, right there I'm making, I think, what, quick math, man, math sucks. I hate math. It's hard to do. I'm pretty sure right there I'm making 75 stubs. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but it really adds up over time. And that's another reason why, in my opinion, okay, you can really make a lot of stubs during stage 3, because these are going to be moving super fast, right? So like I can always have buy orders, and I can maybe look for a gold player. Like maybe there's a big gap in a gold player. Maybe it's like 1800 versus 1200 once they come out or something. Like I can be looking for big gaps. I can be buying players. I can be selling players, and they're going to be moving super fast. Like if you guys can be on right when that program drops, you're going to be able to flip cards super fast, making a ton of stubs, man. It's going to be crazy. That's how it was last time. It honestly lasted. They weren't moving obviously nearly as fast as they were right at the beginning, but they still do move pretty fast right now. But especially after the program drops, the stage 3 team affinities drop, they were moving pretty fast, even just for a few days after. Like all times of the day, pretty much. All the cards, gold, silvers, bronzes, were moving pretty fast, and I didn't take enough advantage of it. I didn't take advantage enough of it where, you know, I was flipping cards during it, but I saw people who were making like over 100,000 stubs in just a few hours by flipping bronze, silver, and gold players, just because they were moving super fast. People buying these cards and selling them because the prices are higher, and you could flip them super fast, make a lot of stubs because of that stage 2 team affinity. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty much exactly the same with stage 3. Now, I was focusing on David Price just because I remember him being like 12, 13, 1400 stubs when that team affinity dropped. His price just shot up, and I don't know if that's because someone in his division was winnable or what, but that's why I focused on him in this video. Maybe his price is going to get that high again, but even just other 79 overalls, man, like maybe their prices are going to go up. Maybe you guys are going to be seeing 79s. I don't know about all of them. Like Puig right here, like he's a free agent on his card, so I don't know if he would go up, because I don't think free agents really matter. But the guys with teams, I would not be super surprised to see some of these guys nearing 1,000 stubs again. Now, again, I just want to say it's not guaranteed that their prices will go up. I'm sure they're already a little bit inflated by people doing this already, but I still expect all these guys, like, if I had to guess, right, I don't like saying I would put money on this just because you never know. There's no way to truly know for sure if somebody's price would go up or anything like that. But I feel like it's very likely that the silvers, bronzes, and golds with teams, you're going to see price increases, whether it's 50 stubs, 100 stubs, 200, 300, or like David Price last time, like 500, 600, 700 stubs. I feel like you guys are going to be seeing price increases on these, and I feel like it'd be a pretty good investment to get into some of these. But at the same time, I just want to say, if you guys invest a whole bunch of stubs, you end up not making them back, I just don't want to be liable, I guess, because like I'm gonna do it. So I might lose some stubs as well. You never know. I might go ahead and, let's just say I feel like maybe the Cubs would have one of the Cardinals or their rival. I might invest in Colton Wong and Paul DeYoung. You know, I might put in 5,000 stubs in each guy and either lose stubs or barely make any back, and that's like a risk that I was willing to take. So if you're going to be investing into players, I will say, as like a word of advice, maybe of caution, don't be risking more stubs than you're willing to lose. Like just assume that you're going to barely break even or lose maybe like 50 stubs per card. Like just have yourself be okay with that, so you know if you for some reason don't end up making stubs, you're not let down or disappointed or lost a lot of stubs. That's another piece of advice that I have. But again, I feel like if it's anything like last time, man, we're going to see a lot of these prices go up because people are trying to get those exchanges done and get those cards as fast as possible. Content creators trying to get them for debuts. People who play the game just trying to get the team affinities done so they don't have to worry about it and can debut the new players and everything. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are looking to try to make some stubs, try investing in some cards. But especially, even if you're not going to invest in cards, I would try, once that team affinity drops, try flipping cards. See if you can do it, man. Don't be buying. And if you're buying cards like you're trying to invest, that's another thing that I was thinking about it. I forgot about it, but I remembered. Don't do buy now. Create buy orders, man. Don't do buy now. Be putting in buy orders. I'm actually just I'm gonna put in a few for Paul DeYoung right now. Let's put in one for 562. Actually, I'm gonna put in a few right now, because if I were to sell them even right now, like, I feel like his price is gonna go up. And I'm sorry, I'm probably sounding like a broken record, but I'm really trying to smash this point home, right? Even if his price were to go up just a little bit, or it doesn't, I'm still making a good profit. I'm making over 100 stubs if I could flip this card right here. So it's a good profit right now, and I feel like it's going to be a good profit even more, and they're going to move way faster once that team affinity does drop. So I'm excited. I hope I can make some stubs. I'm going to invest in a few players. I have some guys to sell right now to invest in more stubs, and I'm hoping that I can make some stubs from this method. And then once the team affinity stage 3 actually drops, I'm probably going to spend a few hours just working the market, maybe make it into a video, see how many stubs I can make in X amount of time, and just try to make it in a video, and also just see how many stubs I can make, try to make a big profit. And look at that, Paul DeYoung just went through, and if I wanted, I could sell him right now for like 150 stubs profit, or 100 subs profit, whatever it is. But either way, I can sell it for a good profit, which is awesome. And one last piece of advice, if you guys made it to the end, okay, so we're gonna go back to the calendar, and there's a very important piece of information. If you look under team affinity stage 3, it says reveals begin June 26th. So if you see a reveal happen and you see that a card looks insane, okay, you can go into Diamond Dynasty, you can go to team affinity. Let's just say it looks like the Yankees have an insane card, right? Like, let's just say that the Yankees card got revealed and there's insane. I don't have like a name off the top of my head for somebody who it could be or anything, but let's just say the Yankees stage 3 got revealed. It's an insane card, and you think a lot of people are going to be trying to get that card fast. You could use that to your advantage, go down to the exchange Yankees Rivals, and just see what their rivals are, right? Orioles, Red Sox, Rays, Blue Jays, Mets. And you can go and look at, you know, maybe the low golds, high golds even, or like the 79 overalls, and see for those teams who they are. So maybe you go and see like a 79 overall. Maybe you see like Hunter Renfroe's price is really, really low. So you could go stockpile on a whole bunch of Hunter Renfroe's, because if that card, that Yankees card, is going to be in high demand, Hunter Renfroe's price is going to shoot up because people are going to be buying him as fast as possible, since he might be the lowest priced one. So you guys can, you know, maybe use those reveals to your advantage and try to stockpile some cards for the exchanges for those teams that people are going to be, you know, that are going to be sought after, and people are going to be really trying to get right away. So hopefully this video made sense. I tried to make it clear as possible while also explaining everything in depth, right? Like my reasoning and stuff behind it, what you need to do. And I'm hoping it was clear. I hope it helps some of you guys out. I'm going to be doing it myself, investing in players, but then also trying to flip cards and make stubs right when the team affinity drops. I'm going to probably spend that day, that night, you know, a few hours, maybe make a video on it, just trying to make as many stubs as I can and seeing how it goes. But I'm also going to be investing, and I can let you guys know how my investments went after, if I made a lot of stubs from it or not. And I'm really hoping that I do. I hope you guys make a lot of stubs, and I hope this video helps at least a handful of you guys out there. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.